Hello everyone and welcome to Sunday. The other day I was talking about how Mal made a really fantastic dinner. Well, today she outdid herself. Check this out. Look at that. Is that crazy? Also, that's a huge piece of salmon. Like, that's a normal slice. I don't know how mine wound up looking like that. But Mal made salmon. She's got some noodles, some broccoli, and some garlic toast. Oh my lord. God, it looks so good. Thank you so much. We've had a very productive day, very productive 2 days. We've been doing a lot of editing, a lot of filming, because we've been doing all these mail videos. We're actually shooting 2 every day and then spacing them out a little bit. So, very productive day, very good day, and after dinner I'm probably going to record some Pokemon. So it's like, it's so nice. It's so nice because we worked so hard and we were behind for like a month and a half to 2 months and like everything was just falling apart, and now it's finally back good again. It's good. Things are good. And you know what? We deserve this. We do. Because we worked hard and now we're back to where we have things under control, which is nice. And this is going to get cold. I'm going to eat it quick. It's now time to jump into more Pokemon episodes, record like a buttload of them. Buttload? Do people use that? Buttload? I do. Buttload. A buttload of them. And I've never actually shown you guys how I work when it comes to preparing for these Pokemon episodes. This, let me show you guys this, is a typical sheet that I produce before doing a set of Pokemon episodes. This is my information that I'll be using, and this is actually going to last me many episodes, like Pokemons, Fight Sabrina, Slowbro, Venomoth. Those are the Pokemon that I need drawings for. And all the ones that get shown in here that are underlined need drawings, and I have a little reference box that I put up here that have the artist's name, and then I put a check by it if it's already done. In some of these cases they're already sketched, I just have to trace them and then color them, but this is what I use to work with, and this is so I don't forget any major things that I need to do. You know I need to fight Sabrina, then I have to go get Fly, get Snorlax, do Route 17, 18, Fuchsia City, the Safari Zone. And on some of the Pokemon, if I'm going to be capturing a lot in an area, I write down the percentage so I know I'm not going crazy. You know, if I write down Chansey and it's 1%, then I don't want to like walk around an area forever and then be like, why am I not finding this? If I write down 1%, then I know that's why I haven't found it yet. Get Surf, Route 15, Route 14, 13, 12, and these are just pretty much trainers. I actually thought about doing it in reverse order and going through the fishermen first, especially because they're easier, but I don't know, I think I'm still going to do it this way. But fairly large amount of stuff to draw, but I've never actually shown these before, and I do these for every LP that's not blind. Well, excluding Skyrim. I do one of these for Skyrim. And the reason is, it just helps a lot. This is really helpful. If I'm going through an RPG and I can't remember everything, really helpful. All this information comes from Bulbapedia, by the way. As for Skyrim, Skyrim is just suggestions, so it's pretty small. In fact, I just threw away the sheet, and I think I might have shown that on the vlog before. Anyway, that was just a little anecdote. What I really wanted to talk about today was something I've been thinking about over the past little bit, and I've never brought attention to on the vlog before. We collect retro games. You guys know that. A lot of people know that. We collect newer video games too, but mostly retro games. But we also collect player's guides, and I don't think we've ever really shown them off. This is our player's guide collection. I'm going to turn you guys sideways. Don't get sick. You still with me? Still with me? Okay, hopefully you're not sick. And I'll let you guys just kind of see the player's guides that we have. We don't have a super huge extensive collection, but I would venture that we probably have more player's guides than most people. It seems that most of the people that have player's guides have been collecting them from a long time ago, because they don't make as many player's guides these days as they used to, just because all this information is available online. But in my opinion, if I'm going to sit down and play a game and I want to use a guide, I'm going to use a physical guide. I want to sit in front of a TV with a book on my lap so I can help me get through the dungeons or whatever, as opposed to, I don't know, printing out a GameFAQs thing. And I know that's free, but there's just something really cool about having a tangible object in your lap that you can, you know, flip through the pages and read. And it's actually more than just helpful. You know, it really transcends this is a guide to help me out. Because when you take something, a work of art, like the Earthbound Player's Guide, and this isn't exclusive to Earthbound, but Earthbound does it really well, where they're going above and beyond. I mean, yes, they're showing you how to get through the game, but they're also doing things like this. The travel and shopping guide. Like, this is a work of art. This is an actual, you know, book. And it's not just a book to get you through the game. It's a book that you can read for fun. I took this to, I legitimately, the reason this looks so bad, I legitimately took this to school with me every single day in 2nd grade, which is why my guide is so beat up. I had it in my backpack every single day in 2nd grade because I loved it. It was so cool. And a lot of the Nintendo guides I found do that. And from reading a bunch of different guides over the years, I think that Nintendo's are just done so well. If I'm going to read a guide, I'd like to read a Nintendo guide, and very unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't make guides anymore. In fact, there's not very many companies that do, which is really sad. It's a dying format, but I like to collect them. I like to collect them, and anytime I see one that's real cheap, I try to pick it up, even if I don't have the game. Anyway, I said all of that to say this. Do you collect player's guides? And if so, which ones do you have? Do you have any that are notable? Obviously, Earthbound is... this book generally goes for like $80 or $90 on eBay, which is insane. Another one I found out recently is worth a lot of money is the Final Fantasy VII Strategy Guide. Apparently there were 2 versions of it, but this one is worth like 40 bucks, so that's pretty high. Some of them are worth money. Some of them, meh, I mean, not so much. I guess some guides had limited runs. Some guides just, I don't know, didn't sell well back in the day, and now they're really hard to find. I don't know. If you really, really want a guide, you can generally find it on Amazon or eBay, and they're not terribly, terribly expensive. Recently, we just bought, let's see if I have it in here, I should. I just bought the Twilight Princess guide, yeah, right here. We didn't have that. That was on Amazon for like $2. So, paid $2, and I think the shipping was like $3 or $4, so for about $5, we got Twilight Princess guide. But before that, I bought the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green guide, and that was a pretty penny. That was like 20 bucks or something. And it's actually kind of sad because I've ended up not really using it, but like to collect them, so I mean, it was still worth the money. Anyway, tell me if you collect player's guides or not, because I'm interested. I feel sometimes like I'm the only person on earth that does. I feel like there's other people that have player's guides for certain games that they're interested in beating, but I'm the only person that like collects them because I find them really interesting. Anyway, talked about that. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because this vlog is already way too long for talking about books, but thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?